Alright, we're just gonna look at what. If I keep copying that, it's like
Are you sick?
it's just, I think it's like dust or something. I don't know. I am allergic to this. So.
Did Frankie ever get you the smaller image for the show? I asked for it and I never got it.
If it's not up on signals, or if it's not up on the blog post, I don't know.
Nope.
No, not yet.
Alright.
We don't need it for this one. But, we will need it.
Hey, Josh, Jenny, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, everybody that replied, it got taken care of. You should be good to go. But if you want to email Frankie at frontlinegaming.org for confirmation, you can do so. What's up, Tomodachi?
That actually explains a lot about why I'm allergic to like dust and particles in the air. I'll absolutely keep going.
I was going to make fun of you for wearing a Kylo Ren shirt, but his helmet is so fucking awesome.
It's a pretty cool helmet.
It's badass. And then he took it off and I was like, ah!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Relio.
Oh, Josh, it'll be good to have you, dude.
I just keep copying them. I would absolutely ruin the whole thing. It's alright.
Also, Josh, your cat, Kid Cat, is very cute.
I'll monitor the chat from my end.
Los Legos, Dallas Open, or the Lone Star Open, is what it's called. Those tickets are going to be going up for sale probably next week. Plus, you heard he has an 8-pack, Tomodachi? Oh, thanks, Josh. Yeah, my cats have kept me sane during lockdown. I love the little fur balls. Oh, it is 11. Yep. Let's hit it, Monsieur Aurelio. Hey everybody, welcome to Signals from the Frontline, your every Wednesday live show brought to you by yours truly, Mr. Riccio, Ricius, Reese, whatever you feel like calling me is fine. And of course, the show is sponsored by frontlinegaming.org, where you can get your tabletop gaming goodies all the days of the week. Thank you so much for joining me this show, April the 7th, 2021. And we are coming out of the plague. Thank the Emperor. The reign of Nurgle finally coming to a close. I cannot wait. But let's jump in and talk about what happened in the last week in the Warhammer hobby. So, first of all, Atlantic City Open, registration open last week, and it's been going extremely strong, which, coming out of the plague, we weren't really certain what to expect, but this bodes really well for consumer confidence. Of course, the event's going to be safety is the number one priority. So we're going to be strictly enforcing all safety and health regulations that are in place at the time the event occurs, which is going to be in early June. The rate at which we're going with vaccinations and all that good stuff in the United States of America, I have a feeling that the restrictions will probably be less than they are now, but we're planning on playing it safe. So that aside, if you are listening to this and you do want to go, make sure to grab your tickets soon. As of the time that we recorded this show, there was only 5 40K Champs tickets left. So it's going to be a 256 Super Major, probably going to be the first one, almost assuredly going to be the first one of post Nurgle's reign. So we're really excited for that. And we're able to do that even with more than 6 foot social distancing. So it's going to be a little funny looking in the hall. You're going to have to look for your neighbor and shout out to them. But it is what it is. we're just excited to be able to get together and play some 40K and Age of Sigmar and Kill Team and all those other fun games and have a good time. We're really excited to see everybody. So if you did want to go, please don't wait. We are going to probably sell out today on the 40K champs. As soon as that does sell out, I'll throw up a waiting list. If we are able to add more space or whatever, when people inevitably have to cancel a ticket, you want to jump on that wait list, and then we will ping you when tickets become available. Age of Sigmar, well into major status already. It's more than half sold out. It's going to be probably the biggest Age of Sigmar event to occur since the Nurgle's reign also. Really excited for that. Star Wars Legion, over 50% sold out. Friday, the Heat one is almost sold out. Definitely want to jump on that. And then, of course, Kill Team is trucking into the teens on the ticket sales there. So it's not going bananas, but we are limited space. So if you want to go play in Kill Team, please grab those tickets. Also, on the Atlantic City Open news, very excited. We're going to be adding Lord of the Rings. A very dedicated TO has reached out to us, has all the terrain, everything we need. So we're going to be running a 20-person Lord of the Rings event at the Atlantic City Open. That's all we have room for, but it's going to be fun. Nevertheless, if you are a Lord of the Rings player and you want to come out and play, please do so. Those tickets should be going up for sale soon. I tried to grab the mouse. Forgot we changed the system here. All right. Can't wait to see everybody at Atlantic City Open. Going to be so much fun. Beautiful venue on the beach in New Jersey. Can't wait. Warhammer Quest Cursed City. Wow. I had a feeling this was going to be a popular release. I had no idea how popular it was going to be. Sold out in hours basically everywhere. Really excited. I set one aside very greedily for myself. Usually when it's a really hot product like this, we always let the customers get all of them. But I wanted one of these so bad. I was like, definitely going to grab one for myself. Probably one of the most exciting box games that we've seen ever from Games Workshop in terms of demand. It looks like the only thing that in recent history that has come even close to it has been Indomitus. So Curse City sold out almost instantaneously. Really excited about that. Glad I was able to get one for myself. If you did miss out, you can always look to eBay for the scalpers. They're going to be probably exorbitantly priced, but hopefully GW comes out with more of them. Hopefully it's not a one and done product. They did say that they were going to support it and keep it going. The models are spectacular. Every single model in that set, except the stupid zombies with gravestones on their back, is phenomenal, right? Like, I want every single model. I want to paint all of them. I can't wait. So really excited for that. The game looks good. All the reviews online for the play, like the live play and everything that has been, all the content producers have been putting out for the game, have been glowingly positive. Looks great. Dungeon Diver games are a blast. Can't wait to get my hands on it. Axis of Inchby says, nice drive shirt. Thank you. One of my favorite movies of all time. One of the best soundtracks of any movie ever. Love it. It's really good. Phil Kelly Rub My Belly says, hear me out. Could this game lead to doubling the player base of AOS? I mean, think about what the most popular like D&D light board games are. They're usually Dungeon Diver games. You have obviously Hero Quest, the great Dungeon Diver. You have Descent, Gloomhaven. I would consider to be a Dungeon Diver. Those games are massive, and if the game hits right and it's good, it could definitely rope some new people into Age of Sigmar. We'll see. Hopefully, right? More people playing the game is better for everybody. I really hope it does. It does kind of help grow the scene, because that only benefits everybody else. So GW previewed some new models, some absolutely spectacular ones. They also had a little bit of a flavor text about the new Beast Snagas. These are like the new Orc sub-faction. And they clarified that they're not strictly only snake bites, that they're just pro-squig orcs, which I thought was very funny. The models look absolutely brilliant. Love it. Can't wait to see them. And all my buddies that are playtesters, and I was still a part of it when these rules came out, so I am comfortable saying that they look really good. I think they're gonna be really good on the tabletop. You have to wait and see, but I think it's gonna be one of those situations where the models look cool and they're good, right? Best of both worlds. Essex Boys said, my hair is on point today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I just got a haircut on the weekend. So I appreciate that. Still have my hair, mostly. So hanging in there. Trying to take advantage of it while I still got it. Pros Quick Agenda says, Bill KB, yeah. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, the Beast Snagas look good. And I believe they're going to play well too. Well, you know, time will tell. You have to see what the public thinks about it and how it plays in the wild. But I'm hopeful. What I was more excited about, though, is these new Age of Sigmar models that they previewed. These are, I forgot what they were. It's called like the Realms of Chaos or something like that. I forget. Broken Realms. That's it. The new Broken Realms. These tie into books and literature in Age of Sigmar. And man, these new models are so sweet. They come from the realm of Azer. They're witch hunters. And again, like you take the witch hunter model from Curse City and these, brilliant. They look so good. I'm a big fan of, it's a father-daughter combo. I thought that was super cool. The dad with the mustache and kind of like the squinty look on his face. He's like the patron of any like kind of like wholesome anime where like the dad character has like a sweet mustache and his eyes are kind of like semi-closed. That was like the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh, I like this guy already. And then the daughter looks badass. I really prefer the look with the kind of classic style Inquisitor hat, Solomon Kane style. I love it. Can't wait to get these models. They're perfect for D&D. They probably can be used in Warhammer Quest and AOS. I really, really like them. If this is the direction that they go with humans in AOS, that's going to be a popular faction. And their scale's bigger too. I can't wait. Really, really like them. Excuse me. In another preview, we had Adeptus Titanicus, the Horus Heresy, Loyalist Legios. This book gives you the opportunity to play, obviously, Loyalist Titanicus Legions. So if you're an Adeptus Titanicus player, get excited for this. It looks like quite a beefy book. Gonna be a lot of fun. Primarch, it's a fun name. Tell us what this week's Sunday reveal is. I don't know. Sorry. Phil Kelly, rub my belly. He'd also be a great Imperial Guard, Commissar, Inquisitor. Yeah, all you have to do is swap in like some like high-tech stuff on him and then you'd be good to go on that. Love the dad joke with him, says Claus D. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. The new Sisters of Battle Palatine says 0 points on the GW app. Of course she's not 0 points. Joseph Knapp. That's a question you're going to have to wait for GW to answer. I don't have the question to that. Adam Peterson, seventh son. And he's saying it's a joke. It's his seventh daughter. I believe that's a joke about one of the really cool books written by the author of Ender's Game. The name is escaping me right now. Let me know in the chat if the book you're referring to, because that's fun. It's a fun fantasy series. In other news, there's a new starter set coming out for Warhammer Underworld Shadespire. Orson Scott Card. Thank you, Hyozen Man. That is the author I was referring to. This one features Stormcast Eternal and Night Haunts like the other one did. But supposedly it's going to be a great way for new players to get into the game. They've been hitting it out of the park with these Warhammer Underworlds warbands they've been releasing. So great opportunity to get in, get the rules, get some models, play the game. I've been buying every single warband that comes out just because I like the models and I want to paint them. But I'm actually curious in the chat, how many of you play Warhammer Underworlds or how many of you just buy the models? Because I'm not putting the game down at all. I've only played it twice and that was years ago. But I thought it was a really fun game. But for me, I just buy all the models because the models are amazingly cool and I like them. And I like only getting like a handful of models because then when you paint them, it's just like super easy to, like if I just want a couple of one faction, that's all I need, right? It's perfect. Tomodachi Express just buys the models. Essex Boys just buys the models. Yes, I do know who Yozen Man is. That's Pablo. Phil Kelly says Andrew Ward just buys the models. Eric says he plays, but not much. Primarch only buys the models. Yeah, I was curious of what the ratio was on that because the models are straight fire. And I love them. And I have almost every warband in the game just because, like, they're just so cool. And they're snap fit. They're easy to build. I'm curious as to how many people play Warhammer Underworlds. I mean, I want the game to be a success. The more people playing tabletop games, the better for everybody. I've always been curious about that. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll run a poll over at the Frontline Gaming community page on Facebook, which if you're not a part of, please join us. It's a super positive, awesome place to talk about your Warhammer hobby and get questions pertaining to everything we're doing here at Frontline Gaming. All right, we have a new promo going this week, releasing a brand new FLG mat, Lava 2. Our amazingly creative naming convention continues here at Frontline Gaming. Oh boy, Lava 2. It's not Lava 1. It's Lava 2. It's not snow-covered lava. It's Lava 2. But jokes aside, awesome mat. Take a look at that, and you can jump into store.frontlinegaming.org, pick it up at a discount if you would like to grab one. And our release period will go for the next 2 weeks. Oh, baby, we got another event coming up. This is in July. It's going to be July 23rd and 25th in the fine state of Texas. This event is going to be called the Lone Star Open. Registration will be opening up this month. And we can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be very similar to the ACO in terms of scope and scale. We anticipate it's going to be a super major 40K event, a major Age of Sigmar. We're also looking to have Star Wars Legion, X-Wing, some other fun events there. Going to be a lot of fun. It's near Dallas, Texas. Can't wait to see all of our friends in Texas, the wonderful community there, plus all of the people that are going to be traveling in. It's going to be a fantastic event. Can't wait to see everybody. Keep your eye open for that registration, which will be opening later in the month. Speaking of Warhammer Underworlds, this next warband has caused a huge amount of excitement, including myself. These are some of the coolest models I think GW has made in a long time. It's a return of the Vampire Counts or the Midnight Court, or the Midnight Aristocracy, which is one of the best names for anything vampire related I've ever heard of in any setting. Absolutely love it. There's a huge amount of hype for this. I think it's probably going to sell out immediately. We're not sure how many we're going to get. Definitely going to snag one for myself. I really want to get my hands on these models. But they look phenomenal. So if you do want to grab them, make sure to jump in this weekend, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and grab them as soon as you can, because it's probably going to sell instantaneously. In addition to that, this weekend, we have a ton of other cool stuff. There's Blood Bowl teams coming out, Adeptus Titanicus. There's a bunch of different products coming up for sale this Saturday. So make sure to jump in there and take advantage of it as soon as you can. All right, make sure to check the calendar. ITC events are coming back online. We're not going to go through them. There's actually quite a few that are coming up. But make sure to jump on over to the ITC tab over on frontlinegaming.org. Take a look at the calendar event. I mean, everything is coming back to life big time. There's events springing up all over the place. I think with all the pinup demand that we've had over the lockdown, I think events are going to go ham. Really excited to see things coming back to life. S6 Boy says the vampires look fantastic. Yeah, so sick. Absolutely amazing models. Love them. Alrighty, let's take a look at the 40K current ITC competitive track top 5. We got Ryan Snyder leading the pack with a significant lead, followed by TJ Lanigan, Jeremiah Pettit in third, Stephen Henry the fourth, probably a royal member of the British aristocracy, I would imagine. And he is in fourth, followed by Sean Rodriguez in fifth. Hobby track, Jack Hill leads the pack narrowly over JT Steiger in second, Sean Nasto in third, Nicholas Hendricks in fourth, and O'Shea Aduna, I think I said that correctly, in fifth. Age of Sigmar, current top 5 competitive track. Anthony Trentinelli continues to lead the pack by a huge margin, way out in front. Nate Trentinelli in second, Matt Abbott in third, Samuel Valdez in fourth, and Pablo Abarca in fifth. Age of Sigmar hobby track, 5-way tie for first place. Brendan Dominguez, Matt Abbott, Nick Garcia, No Aquino, and Pablo Abarca. Nicely done. Kill Team top 5, Alvaro Lorenzo leading the pack. Fernando Marcos, a.k.a. Ace, in second. Saul Perez Nunez in third, Arturo Sancho in fourth, and Adon Gunak in fifth. Well done. All right, got some lovely commissions painted by the FLG Paint Studio. If you are enjoying this show on a visual medium, you get to see the pictures. If you're listening to us, no worries. Head on over to flgpaintstudio.com. Check it out. Yeah, Essex Boys, it's a 5-way tie because for whatever reason, the only event that is submitted to the Age of Sigmar hobby track scored everyone the exact same. These things happen. It's no big deal. Tomodachi Express says, everybody just be safe when you're getting back out there and enjoying your hobby. Indeedy. Make sure to stay safe. I got to change my goal for this season to have Reese mispronounce my name on stream. It's not hard to do. It's especially all the Norwegian, the Icelandic names. I was really struggling with some of those. Has Pablo been painting again? Pablo's Necron army is absolutely gorgeous, but he's been having the FLG Paint Studio paint most of them, especially his Nightbringer and Silent King. They're spectacular. They're really, really, really well done. All right, if anybody has any questions, make sure to hit me up. Also, make sure to check out the latest episode of 40K Game Changers. Steve Joel, the Kiwi Supreme, interviews Jim Vessel, and they have a chat about work, painting, and all kinds of fun 40K related stuff. And also, keep an eye out for the next episode of Chapter Tactics. A really interesting episode talking about how to turn your hobby into something that makes you money, into a career. And we have Dave from Mini Wargaming, Scary from Scarredcast, and myself joining the Rhino talking about our journeys into turning the hobby into a profession. I think it's an episode that will really interest a lot of people. Tomodachi says, can't wait for his AdMech to be done. Indeed. And if it's the AdMech I think you're talking about, they look amazing. Essex Boy says, can't wait to get back to playing. Everybody stay safe. Indeed. Tom McCurdle loves the FLG Paint Studio. Just had them do a Storm Eagle for my Death Watch. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. Storm Eagles are sick models. That's going to be a good episode 200, Tomodachi. Yes. We just recorded it last night. I think it was really, really interesting podcast. Best GW product of the year, 2015 Horus Heresy Betrayal at Calth box. Burning of Prospero, Total War Warhammer 2. Skywatcher Adept is just talking about some of the most popular boxes that have come out. Yeah, it seems like once a year GW hits it out of the park with one of these box sets. Big time. Like, Indomitus sold ludicrously. It was insane. And then this year, I think Warhammer Quest is going to be the box to beat. I don't see anything beating it. But who knows? We're only in April. Kicker in the chat, who is our events manager, just said, just confirmed Lord of the Rings for ACO. Yeah, we're excited to have Lord of the Rings at the Atlantic City Open. Can't wait for that. Phil Kelly, Roll My Belly, do you predict Armies of Renown impacting the competitive scene at all? I hope so. And of course, he's referring to like kind of the formations that are in 9th edition. I hope they do because they really lean into units and armies that aren't being played as much. So I hope they impact the competitive scene. That means they're doing what they're supposed to do. So yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. As we're starting to get more tournament data coming in, we'll be able to like assess it realistically. But I really hope that they have a positive impact by bringing more diversity to the scene. Essex Boy says, love you, Reese, but missing Francois. Frankie's been taking a break from, because we've gotten so busy and Frankie's taken over more operational tasks at the business. He's really, really busy. So he's taken a step back from some of the things that he used to do just because he's so busy. So, as we've been growing, these things happen. Everybody has to specialize as a business grows in order to remain efficient. Marcos Castellanos, let's hear what you have to say about orcs. I think you're going to love them. As an orc player, I think the orcs are looking great. I think the B Snaga is going to be really popular. We'll see. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I think I answered all the questions. Sheldon, what's up, brother? Sheldon in the chat is our kill team main man. He might be joining us at Lone Star Open. Hopefully, we'll see. But thanks, Sheldon, for all your help with Kicker and myself and helping to grow the kill team scene at all of the FLG events. Last comment. This one's fun. Skywatcher Adam says, Techless killing Nagash will bring a lot more life to the Death faction in AOS. Vampires will finally have some independent space. No more Nagash is all is Nagash. Does Techless kill Nagash? Am I out of the loop, or are you just speculating on that? That's interesting. We'll leave that as a cliffhanger, and we'll come back next week. Tomodachi, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining me for the stream. Y'all make it so much more fun to do this. I really appreciate everybody joining me for the live show, asking questions and keeping it interesting and exciting. Everybody, hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks again for joining us. Skywatcher Adam says he killed him. Marcos says it's pure speculation. Can't wait to see what happens. Everyone have a wonderful week. You all great. Love